Hello, Afrostar. A long time no speak. Please let me know if you can hear me fine, and you can send in questions if you want to ask something. I'll do a catch up today because I started getting a lot of questions from people in private messages about what's happening, why no news, we were supposed to launch. So all the answers today in our, can hear you, okay, good, thank you, Adele. So the update is like this. I have tested the app, what's been done so far. Here is our app. It's called Crypto Stars. Yeah, like Afrostar Crypto Stars. And I'll open it. Oh, let me shut it down again. So we'll open. I'll show you quick what we are up to. So I'll load homepage. We basically done as much as we could up to the stage where we have to start connecting it to crypto exchanges for trading. But so far, we have not managed to open a corporate account with any exchange because they are asking questions, and the questions are, give us your license, and the world is changing faster than we can do things at the moment, because it used to be a not licensed activity and now it is a licensed activity. So I've been speaking today to our legal team, and we are working on the getting license. And only then we will be able to allow trading on the app. So this is how the home screen will look like. We will have 3 trading strategies. Lion, Afrostar Lion, of course, will be the top level for the best traders, and for most diversified strategies, we're going to have a bull, which is for aggressive traders, day traders, and somebody who has not a lot of money but want to grow their account fast. And we're going to have a Fox, which, so I have it switched on to Fox, but you can change it. And we have, so you can choose between 3 strategies. We have here Lion, Fox, and Bull. That's how it's going to work. So you can click, for example, Bull if you want to do aggressive trading, and you will then be switching between different strategies depending on your preference. Before you register for the, when you're registering for the app, we also have a questionnaire in order to identify what type of trader you are, whether you don't mind the risk but you want quick results, or you prefer to be more cautious and rather take less profit. And depending on your answers, you will have 3 strategies to choose from. Lion, as I said, most diversified, and this is where you can get leverage diversified, frequency diversified, range, and volatility. For Bull, we're going to have leverage, high leverage, high frequency, high range and volatility. And for Fox, medium to cautious. So this is what we are up to so far. We are doing things, and I can demonstrate what we have. That's what the screen gonna look like when you actually can trade. We are not going to be holding the money. It's gonna be in the exchange, whichever you prefer. Say you can trade through Binance or Kraken or whichever, until we have our own exchange. So the situation is, as I said, things change so fast. Before, the companies that hold crypto license for crypto activity needed to have 13,000 euros company capital. And since recently, since this summer, it has changed from 200 to 250,000 euros as a minimum capital, starting capital for the company. So this is why things are stalling a little bit, because before we get things done, things change. And it just keeps happening right now because you know what's happening in the world. It's very fast changing environment, and we're not blaming it on bear market. We are blaming it on the government trying to control crypto environment. You cannot trade anymore or do any projects like this unless you are regulated or holding a license. Comments, wow, that is a lot of money. It's a lot of money because they want to protect consumers and they don't want any scammers to go into these markets. We have this kind of money, and we are obviously investing our own money into this company. And you know, development is not cheap, and also the initial capital, $250,000, is not cheap either. Plus, there are certain legal and compliance activity. They have very strict money laundering regulations now. Also, there are even certain pieces of software that check for sanctions to make sure the wallets are not sanctioned, countries are not sanctioned, and so on and so forth. Darren is back today from his travel. Somebody even wrote to me that a friend of theirs met Darren in Chile doing heliboarding. That was an amazing experience for him. So I hear. I don't do such extreme things like jumping from a helicopter onto the top of the mountain for heliboarding. I like extreme sports, but not that extreme. And somebody wrote to me that their friend met Darren in Chile, which is fun. And they said that the world is so small. We know very well that the world is small. That's why it's not beneficial for anyone to cheat other people. And we are not delaying just for fun. We are delaying because we have no choice, and we have to follow all the government regulations and rules. Yes, Suzanne, yeah, that was you. Exactly. We had to actually deal with some super urgent things because we were getting very scary official letters from regulatory bodies, and that suddenly became a priority instead of working on other things. So coin launch, we expect to shift by maybe by a month, but maybe we're still gonna make it in October. Definitely not September now, because we are almost at the end of September. So I am recording this on camera so everybody can see the progress on the app. Everything is done up to connecting to exchange through API. We are not actually going to be holding crypto. It's the major exchanges will be holding the crypto. We just need to be able. The question, will the app burn coins? To be honest, I have not thought about that feature yet because we are still struggling with main features like enabling trading on it. And as I said, none of the exchanges wanted to open a trading account for us because they are requesting licenses. Okay. Any other questions? Any update on coin launch? I mentioned that. What the app is going to do, the app is going to make people money. So it's going to be top traders trading the crypto, trading either the. And for us, it doesn't matter if it's a bear market or if it's a bull market, because we can trade down and up both ways. And it's completely irrelevant what the market is doing. Is the website going to be updated? Just seems a lot of people are getting disgruntled because of the timeline. I suppose it will. We will have to update it because now certain government officials are looking into our business, and certain things that shouldn't be said will be removed and timeline updated. Otherwise, it sounds like we are completely out of line. Does the main 100 holders will still get a gold coin from Ambassador Wallace? It was not the top 100. It was from $100,000 plus. And yes, whatever we promised, it stands. And certain things got cancelled. Yes, Monica. Certain things got postponed rather than cancelled, like our Afrostar party, because of the lockdown or because of various other things, whatever was happening. But I'm sure it's still gonna happen, and it just turns out there is a lot more work behind the scenes that need to be done that I personally anticipated. And that's from me. Darren just got back today, so people are saying, why isn't Darren participating? Of course, he is participating, and he is doing crypto updates on monthly basis, and he talks to investors on regularly. If you are not aware of where this happening or when, please sign up on our website, wininvesting.com or darrenwinces.com. Sign up for newsletter and you will be getting our crypto updates, and you can watch it and ask questions from Darren. But he said that next week he will be present in our VC and will be able to answer your questions, because he just got back from holiday literally like an hour ago. And obviously certain things need to be done before people are back to work. For the copy trading app, what role does the Afrostar token play? The Afrostar token will play a role to pay fees, and if you pay in other crypto, it's gonna be double price, and if you pay with Afrostar tokens, it's gonna be half price for the fees. Also, we will have a top paid level, which also to pay for subscription will be used. Afrostar tokens will be used for that. You have an app that can show some functionality. I was just demonstrating that on my phone, and you have missed this if you are asking such question. Obviously, we're gonna do promotion when we're ready, because as I mentioned, we cannot launch just yet because of licensing and capital increase regulations that were introduced by EU. I'm just so glad for the communication, good or bad news. I think connecting with investors is so important. Yes, thank you. I am aware, but we had really some major hassles from various regulatory bodies, and we had to urgently deal with that. When will investors get the test alpha? As soon as we have trading enabled. For now, for me to test it, literally took me 10 minutes, because the only functionality is you can register, choose a strategy, switch from one strategy to another or follow it, see your home screen, how much funds you have, what are your holdings, and how well you're doing in percentages. And also we have a tab for, let me open it. We have a tab for your own results. So there is my history tab, and there is top history. So you can see top traders and top results, and you can switch between the two options, and you can see different strategies and different coins. So it's quite simple. But the objective is to make money for the investors, and also to make crypto available mainstream for people that don't understand crypto. So they can just drop us, say, $100, and we will make sure that they make some money. Will there be training connected to the app? Yes, of course. Darren will do webinars. It's reasonably simple, and there isn't much training, because the idea is that you don't need any training, because we are a training company, and if people want to learn how to invest, they can pay for the courses or do the free courses, and they can learn how to invest. If they don't want to learn how to invest, they can just put some money into the app, and top traders, we will recommend them strategy based on their personality type, and our traders will then make money for them. You misunderstood. I'm watching your VC. However, there's 30 people on this call. Are you planning to market them more broadly prior to full release? Of course, we will do marketing, and we have more investors lined up. Everybody is waiting to see that we actually have the product. And as you know, because of the current market situation and also the energy bills, people are being a lot more cautious and will Maybe some people will still invest on a promise of good returns or potential growth. We don't feel there is a rush because I'm hoping that we will sort out licensing and all these issues. And when app is ready to roll, we'll start with the small group, like our community, and we'll see how everything is going, and we will do the large launch and the party and everything to go with it, whatever a normal business would do. Can it be tested by investors while you wait for registration with the exchanges, or will this be illegal? Testing, of course, is not illegal, but trading is not available because we do not have our own liquidity in the app and our own wallets. It's gonna be trading through APIs via other exchanges until we have our own exchange. Any other questions, guys? I think I've answered all your questions so far. Also, we'll be hiring the operations manager soon, who will be full-time working just on this project to make sure that the business is moving in the right direction, and we'll do a strategy. I just got a person starting on a business plan, which we of course will let investors know about. Once it's done, it's necessary in order to get the license anyway, so we have to do it. Our exchange will be on which blockchain? Ideally on our own, but initially not on our own. Do we have traders lined up, or will investors be able to review bias of these traders to understand their strategy track record? Yes, of course. These are some people that you already know because they are involved in the project from the beginning, and of course we will be doing introduction again to new people and new investors, and they will be more involved with the project once their job role will become needed at that particular time. Thanks for update. It looks and sounds really good, and now that we know it has all to do with new regulations and licensing, it is easier to be patient. Well, I'm sorry about that. Nothing at all I can do about the delays to do with regulations. The government is very quickly trying to regulate crypto, and very soon most likely we're gonna see digital currency for various countries. I presume in not more than a year we'll see the first one. Do you not think it might be better to set the timelines for the release of the app for the next year, as this seems to be a lot to do? Well, actually, we will set the date for release once we got the license and once everything is functioning, because it's absolutely pointless to make any timelines from what I'm gathering right now, because we plan one thing and then something happens and it becomes impossible, and things has to be luckily, things don't have to be changed just yet because we caught it just in time. When can we expect another update? Next week, Darren will do updates. I already agreed with him that he will be available. So he will, and probably our technical director will do it together. So they can give me a break from constantly doing updates. Can we expect more proactive updates? Yes, I certainly hope so. The news should have come to us sooner. It's hard to continually trust the project when major things like this occur and we receive no communication. I totally understand that you want to keep up to date, but sometimes when you're really stressed, talking in public is not the first thing you will think about. And we did have some really stressful times when we got really scary letters from government officials. Okay. Any last minute questions? Because I think I've done quite a long meeting today, and you know what's happening now. You've seen the app, that it does exist, and that we are not just making promises and just saying, yeah, it's coming, and then not doing anything. That's not the case. Away from the copy trading app, does Afrostar still intend to work towards its initial objectives of being a future blockchain and coin offering to Africa? We are not abandoning any of our initial plans. Unfortunately, they are just being massively delayed because of the huge changes in the world. App name is CryptoStars. I'll show you again. That's what it looks like. We have our logo and the name. Yeah. It's not available on App Store yet because this is in test mode. I had to first of all get this app, which is called Test Flight, and in order to test it, this is only available in test mode. So when the app comes out, then it's Lambo time. Of course, it's Lambo time. And anyone that's still with us, thank you for your patience. It's I'm really grateful for all of your support and for all of your faith. I do realize that some people didn't have much choice because their wallets are showing minus ridiculous number, minus ridiculous percentage, but still some pre-sale people are holding. And again, I will ask, please, guys, be careful, because even from some of our experienced investors, money tokens keep disappearing. So please make sure you always disconnect from third-party websites when you connected your wallets. Always disconnect and make sure you have all safety options enabled. Thank you, Brian. Yes, we still have some investors that are holding from pre-sale, and special thanks to these people, because they had they have so much faith that even with what is it now? 2.6 times or 3 times the initial investment, they are not selling, they are holding because they are expecting to make a fortune and not just X5 or X10 on their money. Irma, holding. Yeah, keep holding and you will be rewarded because we are doing stuff. There's so much money put on the line already. We cannot give up. And Darren is still holding his whatever he bought online, £200,000 worth of tokens. Obviously, he expects to make money on his investment. So still holding from pre-sale. Thank you, Junior, always backing this project as Darren is trustworthy. Can't wait for the app. Yes, we are working on it, and hopefully it's gonna be happy days for those investors that had faith in us. So a good night to everyone. I recorded this so you can pass it around and show to people this project is sound, that we are working on it. We are doing things. The app does exist, and I hope very, very soon we will be releasing it to the market. And then it's just a matter of word of mouth and good results. So speak to you soon, everyone. Still here from day one. Yes, Christoph, thank you. Thank you for good tips on presentation and presentation skills and keeping positive outlook on life. I do remember everyone, and if I don't reply to your direct messages, please don't get upset. I am literally swamped. I got like I don't know how many, 45,000 messages or something. I was somehow abruptly disconnected. Not sure why. Yeah, I was saying, please do not get upset if I don't reply to your private message, because I have like 45,000 of them and have no ability to always reply. But we are here, we're working, and next week you'll see Darren and Gareth talking about what's happening and future plans. See you guys, and thank you for your trust again, and talk soon next week. Bye.